Okay, hello everyone. Thank you for joining on this another live stream today. So this is the 10th of July and this is on Saturday. I hope you're having a great Saturday today. So today's the markets are closed, so it's gonna be a free talk. I will be talking about some of the psychology or money management topic, but that will be more of the free discussion talk for today. So let me squeeze my face and start the session. Alright, so before starting here, just a quick disclaimer is that this information today is based on my own understanding and experience. So when you take trades, please do with the risk management. And also if you can follow the guidelines rules on this live stream, that would be great. Alright, so yeah, thank you for joining everyone as well. Great to see you. Alright, Jorg and Asif, Ko and Amol, Blackwater, Gustavo and Arara and Orvin, Anthony, thank you for joining. Great to see you again. So finally, I am settling down in Dubai after 1 week of a stay here. I have the internet and also other I have a couple of furnitures already and also a couple of pictures in the wall and a few other items I set up. So now I am settling down and I can do live streams more regularly. So yeah, so let's see. But here, this is still at the hotel, but I will be moving into the apartment next week. So it will be maybe around 12th or 13th will be the new move. All right, let's see. Oh, Orvin says, I'm reading IBM PDF book while turned to live stream. All right. Yeah, please read the Ichimoku Basic Master Book over and over again because it's the essence of Ichimoku. Yeah, Ichimoku is composed of 5 lines: Senko span, AB, Kijun Sen, Tenkan Sen, and Chikou span, and all the lines are equally important. You cannot miss any of the lines of the Ichimoku. Yeah, because myself, before I used to look at only Kumo and combine Kumo with other indicators, or I would also pick up the Tenkan Sen, Kijun Sen, and cancel Kumo and Chikou span, and I used to trade like that. But after I read the original books, you have to use the full complete version of the Ichimoku 5 lines so that you can watch and analyze market at a glance, which I try to show here in this YouTube channel. So let's see. All right, Anthony and Gabby, thank you for joining. Great to see you here again. So it's going to be a free talk. I will first talk about some markets, but I haven't decided what to talk about today. So it's going to be more the free discussion session. So I will just pick some comments and answer the questions, or just give my comments also. Alright, Capt and World Tracker, thank you for joining. Mohanas, David, Jev, Sorosh, Pravinsh, and Peter, Aditya, Parvez, and Ceci, Faiz, Fahad, Jayesh, and Susan, Overflow, and Eka. Thank you for joining, everyone. Great to see you. Okay, so let's see. So which pair to talk about first? Maybe we can talk about some gold. We can talk about the gold first because I haven't been talking about this one for a while in details. I just said that this is range because in the daily chart the price is in the Kumo, and Kumo flat, Kijun Sen is in the Kumo anyway, so this is flat ranging. But we can look at more details about this price action and also the lines and also a couple of other different perspectives about this market. So myself, I use the Ichimoku in higher time frames. So I use it on the daily chart or weekly chart, monthly chart even, and down to 30-minute time frame. So in the daily chart it's flat, but let me switch some other time frame and see what we can see here. So let's see in 4-hour chart. Okay, so here is a 4-hour chart, and I can see that this is uptrending because the Kumo's up, Senko span A is up, and Kijun Sen is pointing upwards, and the Chikou span above the candles, and this is bullish. The price is actually above the Tenkan Sen, Kijun Sen, Kumo, and this is considered to be bullish trend. So, and also I can see that the price has been supported by this Kijun Sen a couple of times here. So as long as price is above the Kijun Sen, I expect the market breaks the previous resistance level at 1818.74 level. Or this could be the ascending P wave. If the market retraces backwards, if it touches at the resistance level and retraces backwards from there to Kijun Sen and bouncing off of the Kijun Sen afterwards, then that will become a P wave, ascending P wave. The lows are getting higher and the highs at the same level, ascending P wave, and I can feel more positive for this breakout if it happens like this. But now this is bullish in 4-hour chart, but because of this engulfing structure, you can see that there is an outside bar. This is inside bar. The previous candlesticks high and low are engulfing the future couple of candles here. So this is engulfing. So until it breaks, the market could be in the range still. It might be in the range. So I think this is kind of difficult market to be in the trade. This is buy. I won't sell in this condition. I will be looking for the buy chance, but this might be a bit difficult to capture the buying edge because right now this is on engulfing structure, and we can expect the market could be range for in Monday or maybe Tuesday. So simply I wait for the breakout of the resistance and also this engulfing candlestick resistance and look for buy chance after the breakout. It's my strategy for next week on this gold. Okay, Eka says, can Ichimoku use for scalping? I don't recommend to use scalping with Ichimoku because Ichimoku is a bit lagging, so it's good to capture overall market situation, but when it comes to scalping, I recommend you to use lines and price actions. Alright, Nat says Bitcoin please. Alright, let me check Bitcoin and see what's happening right now. So once again, this is Saturday and this is the free talk session. I haven't decided what to talk about today, so simply I screen charts and read comments and just do the live streams like in this style today. Okay, so here is a Bitcoin, and so right now let's see. This is on the daily chart. The price has been ranging. This is in the P wave. It's in the P wave. The highs are lower and the lows are higher. It's the P wave structure. And this is ranging. It's just going up and downwards. And the Kumo is sloping down, but the Kijun Sen flat. So this is ranging market. There's no direction in this daily chart. So I would pick up other time frames to see which one is trending right now. So let me pick up the weekly time frame. On this weekly time frame, we already saw there was a Tenkan Sen, Kijun Sen dead cross, and also Chikou span is in the candles. So once the Chikou span breaks the candles, then there will be higher chance that the market will break in the Kumo and the market goes downwards afterwards. So in Ichimoku, there are three steps for this reversal of the trend. So first step is Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen, dead cross. And Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen, dead cross means that this is the end of the uptrend. Yeah, Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen, dead cross doesn't mean that this is bearish, but it just means that this is the end of the uptrend. And then what's going to happen is that usually the Chikou span will break the candles, which is going to be the second confirmation for this downtrend. Yeah, so Chikou span breakout is going to be the second confirmation. And then thirdly, the market will break the Kumo, and this is called Sanyaku Gyakuten signal when it's bearish, and the market is considered to be downtrending afterwards. So we have to watch out next week or next month if this breakout is going to happen. If it does, then the market can retrace backwards furthermore. Okay, so that's my Bitcoin analysis here. Let me check the monthly chart. Monthly is now still flat. Yeah, there was a huge retracement, but this is actually on the Kijun-sen now. So let's see on the month of July if the market is going to be below the Kijun-sen, then it might go down afterwards. Right now, the market is just on the Kijun-sen, so whether it's going to be supported by the Kijun-sen or not is a key on the month of July. Okay, let's see. Oh, I get many comments. Thank you for joining, everyone. I will try to cover as many as possible today, since it's a free talk style for live stream today. All right, let's see. Mohana-san says, if possible, please talk about taking trade in lower time frames. Yeah, if I see a good setup right now, I will talk about it, but it looks like it's been retracing, ranging right now on the Forex Pairs. So I will do that when I see a good example. All right, Preet, thank you for joining. Great to see you here. Blackwater, Euro USD is closed above the Tenkan-sen in the daily chart, so it can reach the Kumo. Yeah, if the market is above the Tenkan-sen, then yeah, it can reach back to the Kumo. It's possible. Yeah, let's see. All right, thank you for joining, everyone. Danny, good to see you too. Let's see. Check XRPUSD, please. All right. So that's the Ripple. So let me first look at the daily chart. Okay, XRPUSD on the daily chart, this is bearish. The Kumo has been sloping down. Kijun-sen is now pointing downwards and Chikou span below the candles. So obviously, this is not a good time to buy. If you're looking for the buy chance, then you better wait until the market at least comes above the Kijun-sen, and then expect the market retraces all the way back to the Senko span B. But now this is bearish, so there is more sellers than buyers in the market. The support was here at 0.5087, so if the support has been broken sometime soon, then it can continuously go down as well. And as per Ichimoku lines, it might happen. So let me look at the weekly chart also. Okay, so on the weekly chart, we might see the Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen dead cross soon. And then Chikou span breakout might happen later on, and then Kumo breakout can happen afterwards. So that will be a turning point of the market to be bearish afterwards. But if the market breaks the resistance, the support level at 0.5087 before the Chikou span break happens, then it might become a fake, and the market might be supported by this Kumo and retraces backwards afterwards. Because this breakout is not going to be the right order. So even if you see the Kumo breakout here, it might become fake and retraces backwards, or it could be in the range for a couple more weeks or months afterwards. So we'll see which way it goes afterwards. Okay, silver please. All right, let me check silver now. So here's silver, and let me show the daily chart. Okay, daily chart silver has been ranging right now. There was a support at 25.533 area, and the market is below the Kumo here. Chikou span below the candles, and this is considered to be bearish, so the price could drop down, and it might be supported at the previous support because Kumo flat and the Kijun Sen in the Kumo, but once it breaks the support, then it might become downtrend afterwards. So if you're looking for the buy chance, this is not the good timing. We have to wait until the market breaks the Kumo up and look for buy chance afterwards on the daily chart. I think gold, silver would be good for swing trade or day to swing trade. So I don't really recommend to scalp on silver or gold. The volatility is so high, so you can make profits in a short term, but at the same time, there's always a risk per trade. Once the market reverses backwards against you, then it can hit the stop loss very soon. So it's like a double-edged sword. So I recommend to take it on the daily time frame to or higher time frame trends. All right, so let's see. Okay, Anthony says USDJPY please. All right, let me check the USDJPY. All right, so here we go. So here is a daily chart of the USDJPY. It's retracing backwards, and I do see engulfing inside bar right now. And Kumo flat, Kijun Sen flat, so this is ranging. The price is not trending anymore. It was trending up until 7th of July, but afterwards the market broke the Kijun Sen, and now this is ranging. This is not downtrending, but this is ranging on the daily chart. It was bullish, consecutive N waves showing bullishness all the way up to the 1st of July was bullish, and afterwards it became I wave and straight down. The market broke the Kijun Sen, and now it's ranging now. It's there is an inside bar. So in this condition, what I wait for is I wait for the market to break the support at 109.52 area, and once it does, I look at the lower time frames in this area, and let's say if forward chart to be downtrending, then I follow the forward chart downtrend, because this breakout is going to be significant. Once it breaks, then the market could retrace and start to go down afterwards. And you will see Tenkan Sen, Kijun Sen, that cross Chikou span breakout, and then Kumo twist. That will also add further confirmation for its continuous downtrend afterwards. So that's the USDJPY. All right, let's see. Lisa says, can you explain time theory, please? Yeah, I do have videos about time theory, and if I find a good time cycles, then I will talk about it. But time theory is very important. It's actually the core of Ichimoku theories. In Ichimoku, there are 3 theories: wave theory, and time theory, price theory. And time theory is the very important one. And then wave theory. And if you combine time theory and wave theory, then you can start to use the price theory. And only use time theory on the daily time frames or higher time frames. The lower time frames are not recommended to use time theory. Alright, KK says, let's talk about divergence. Yeah, divergence I see in the lower time frames. So when there is a trend in pairs in markets, then I will talk about it. I use divergence on stochastics, and it works pretty well on the lower time frames. Alright, let's see. Alexandre, thank you for joining. Cap says, I started to study and practice scalping using trend line, forecast lines taught by Sensei Sama. It helps a lot. That's good to hear. That's good to hear. Alright, Sibusiso says, please check Pound USD. Alright, Pound USD. So here's a daily chart, and the price retraces huge uptrend. Last Friday we had the bullishness of 150 pips. So it was huge. It was huge retracement. The market went up all the way, but overall market is in the range market. This is not the uptrend as per daily chart, but this is just one candlestick retracement, and it might continue to go down afterwards, because it was actually what happened before. There was a huge uptrend exactly on the day of 21st of June, and afterwards the market went up for 2 days and then started to go down. So next Monday, Tuesday could be uptrend or range, but afterwards the market could retrace and goes down afterwards. So whether the market is going to touch the Kumo or not will be the topic for next week. Once the market goes into the Kumo, then obviously no trace. Or you might see uptrend in lower time frames. Okay, World Tracker says, what is the strategy of Tenkan-sen and Kijun-sen between wide or narrow gap? I don't really pay attention to the gaps in between Tenkan-sen and Kijun-sen, but I do more so on the Kumo Senko BA gaps. Aditya says, Mitsuke, is there any difference in meaning if Chikou span inside Kumo is like Kijun-sen? Yeah, when you see Chikou span within the Kumo, then that means the market is in a range in the long term. But that will be important only when you trade on the weekly or higher time frames. If you are trading in lower time frames than daily chart, then that might not gonna be so important. So let me re-screen here. Okay. So so Chikou span in the Kumo means that this is ranging in the long term. So that means when you see the Chikou span below the candles, this is down in the long term. Okay, let's see. Alright, thank you for joining everyone. Great to see you here once again. So this is the free talk live stream, and I haven't decided what to talk about today, so simply I decided to screen the comments and make my comments as much as possible today. I am says, please for GER30, right? Let me check the German 30 index. Alright, so let me just do it correctly. with the correct name here. Okay, so that would be GER30 CFD. I think it looks the same. I think it's the same, right? It's the same as yeah, because it's DAX index after all. But yeah, this is the daily chart, and this is ranging. The Kumo flat and the Kijun-sen flat, Chikou span overlapping, and I do see the bullish candles and bearish candles one after another, and this is considered to be the range market. This is very difficult to trade. So I would wait for the market breaks a resistance at 158.00 and then look for the buy chance afterwards. Until the breakout happens, the market could be in the range for a couple more days or weeks even. Yeah, looks like it's been ranging for 2 weeks or 3 weeks before now. So this is looks like this is continuous range market. I don't see potential bullishness on this particular index. Okay, Jorg says, have you ever take successful trades only on Ichimoku, let's say from 4-hour chart down to 1-hour chart time frames? I don't take trades by Ichimoku only. I take trades by price action and lines and also multiple time frames. So yeah, I use Ichimoku only to screen the higher time frames to see which one to take trades, and I do so in lower time frames. Okay, Fight says, just like you top-down analysis using Ichimoku, can the same be done using Bollinger Bands? I think so. You can use Bollinger Bands for top-down analysis, or you can use any indicators for top-down, because the concept should be the same. The details might be different, but the concept should be the same if you do that. Preach says, I want to know when to take trades once we analyze charts as you are doing right now. Kindly explain when exactly we have to take trades. Yeah, I will do so when I see the good market to explain that. Or I will run the tester, Forex Tester, and explain that. Yeah, right now I do see ranging markets, so these are not the best timing to explain that. Okay, Levi says, hi Kay, pound JPY please. Alright, pound JPY, let's see. Okay, so here we go, pound JPY daily chart, and this is also ranging, retracing. Now yesterday, the Friday was huge retracement, but now the price is coming back into the Kumo here, and Kumo is too tiny. This is just like newborn baby Kumo, and this is not so trustable. Price is in the Kumo now, and this is ranging market. The price was supported at the area of 151.30, and now it's going back up. So the market might be resisted by the descending trend line, and if it does, it can go down afterwards. And when you see this, this is looking like the descending triangle. So the market could go up, retrace, and might break the support downwards this way. But once the market breaks the trend line, then you don't want to look for the sell chance anymore. That will be a scenario for next week. Alright, thank you for joining everyone once again. Great to see you and great to see your comments, everyone. Thank you for joining. Overflow, you're welcome. Gregory says, what's your view on pound CAD? All right. Pound CAD, let's see. Pound CAD on the daily chart is now above the Kumo, but the Kumo itself is too tiny, and this is a flat Kumo. And also here in this case also there is an engulfing candlestick. This is an inside bar. So I would prefer to wait until the market breaks the resistance level of 1.7340 and look for buy chance afterwards. When it happens next week, then that will be time to look for buy. But if the market retraces backwards into the Kumo, then I wouldn't look for any trace. I will skip this pair and go for other pair to be trading. So this is very important, is that you have to know which one to be in a trade, which one not to be in a trade. And Ichimoku gives you this insight at a glance, exactly if the market is ranging or trending. And basically, that's what I do. Every time I screen charts 3 to 5 times per day, I do this. Hello, Thanapol. Thank you for joining. Great to see you, and thank you for the comment. Yes, thanks to everybody's support and participations. Now my subscribers became over 40K. So yeah, I really appreciate your participation and support. Thank you for your words also. Let's see, Anthony says, what time frames are the best used for swing trades? For swing trades, daily or above time frames. Daily, weekly, or monthly even time frames will be good for the swing trades. Faid says, now that you are in Dubai, which session you start screening the charts? I screen the London session and onwards. Okay, Matt says oil. All right, let me see. WTI, crude oil, and see what's happening over there. Okay, so WTI looks like this is in a range retracing. The Kumo is flat, Kijun Sen is up, but the price dropped down heavily, and now this is in the P wave. So this is, or not the P wave, sorry, this is in the retracement simply, and the market is just bouncing in this area, and it just in the range, it looks like. So but this is bullish because the price is still above the Tenkan Sen, Kijun Sen, Kumo, and Chikou span above the candles. So from here, what I expect is that the market goes up on the N wave, bullish. It might be supported by this Tenkan Sen or Kijun Sen, but the market goes bullish in the waves, and the breakout might happen afterwards. But until the market breaks the resistance level of 77.22 level, it can be in a range or retracing. So we might not gonna see a stable uptrend anymore, as we saw earlier, like in this area. Okay, Nisa says, how you decide what to trade using Ichimoku? So I do this in multiple time frames, and I capture the edge by lower time frames. Arania says, can you show exit strategy USDJPY after big down candle in lower time frames? Yeah, I will talk about the exit strategy when the market is moving, or when I run the tester, then I will talk about it. But simply exit timing for myself is that when the market starts to retrace or range, until it happens, I keep trading the profits I keep trailing the profits until the market goes sideways on these higher time frames is simply my exit strategy. So I don't really place the take profit line, but I make sure to place a stop loss and I move it to break even at the right timing, and afterwards simply I keep trading until the market goes flat and then I exit there. Most likely the retracement or range happens when the market reaches the resistance level or the run number, but if the market breaks these numbers and lines and just goes up, then I won't exit and I just keep trading the profits. Okay, right, it says, can you show us how to mark in I wave, N wave, and S wave? Okay, so I and V wave are the three important waves in the Ichimoku. So simply I wave is like this one. Simply I wave is one single bullishness without any retracements. So this is considered the I wave. And when you see the retracement, this is now becoming V wave. This is a V wave. And when you see the breakout of the resistance level, and it becomes N wave, like this way. And so in this example, we have two consecutive N waves. And this is called the Sandan structure in Ichimoku. And this is considered to be the end of the trend. When you see Sandan, this is considered to be the end of the trend. Okay, let's see. Tai says, hello, please help me pair Pound AUD. Alright, let's see. Pound AUD. Let's see what's happening in that market. Okay, Pound AUD on daily chart is now bullish. The price above Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen, Kumo, and Chikou span above the candles, and this is bullish. Last Friday was the doji candlestick, but once it breaks the resistance level of 1.8588 level, then it can go up afterwards, which is likely to happen next week. So I will be waiting for that to happen and then look for buy chance next week. Preet says, please tell me what is a fractal and counter trend lines. I don't use fractal, so I can't explain that, but counter trend lines I can. Counter trend lines I use, actually that's my favorite, but I use it in the lower time frames. So let's say in 5-minute chart, if you see, let's say maybe we can take this as example. So let me hide Ichimoku, and you see that this is in the consecutive bullish N waves. It's a consecutive bullish N waves, and the counter trend lines are captured like this. So these are not the trend line, but these are called counter trend lines. Maybe this wasn't a good example, but you can have an idea of how it looks like. So the market goes up and down on the N waves, and when you see N waves potentially, then you see these retracements, and retracement breakout is basically what the counter trend line captures. So here is a small retracement, and you can also call this as a counter trend line breakout over here too. So when it's trending, it's effective because you can capture the very beginning of that pushback and also the trend. You can wait for the breakout of the resistance, but if the retracement is deep, like maybe this example would be good. This is on the N wave, consecutive. And once you capture the candle trend line like this way, and when you enter here, that will be quicker than entering after the breakout here. So this is counter trend line breakout, and this is the regular breakout of the resistance. So yeah, the candle trend line breakout captures earlier for the edge, and that's what I use on these lower time frames. Okay, let's see. Fight says, when both daily chart, forward chart in Kumo, do you follow 1 hour chart? Not likely. Yeah, when I have time, then I do, but most likely I stay away. Both when daily chart and forward chart are flat, then I stay away. Rajaskar says, what is C-clamp in Ichimoku? I've just heard of the name, but I'm not sure about the C-clamp. Yeah, because it's not from the original teaching, so I'm not really sure. And I don't use C-clamp. So, alright, thank you for joining everyone once again. Great to see you here. Long last, thank you for your comment also. For these 40K subscribers. Thank you for that. He says, I have a question. Which Ichimoku indicator do you use on TradingView, and how to set alert when Tenkan-sen goes up? I use the default Ichimoku indicator. So on TradingView, you can just search Ichimoku and you find this one. It's the simple and default Ichimoku, which is correct in calculation and also displacement. In MT4 and MT5, the displacement is wrong, but in TradingView it's correct. So I use TradingView for analysis, and when I take trades, I use it on MT5. And also you can set the alert by simply right-clicking on the Ichimoku indicator, and simply you go to alert and you can set the alerts on Ichimoku. You can just choose the Tenkan-sen. You can just use the Tenkan-sen will be the conversion line, and you can just put angle and enable the alert. Then you can have the alerts on Tenkan-sen, or you can use it, even set it on the Kijun-sen or a Senkou span AB or a Chikou span. I don't really use the alerts, but this is a way you can use on TradingView. Okay, so let me see. Let me pick up some few comments, and then I will change it to the Ichimoku membership live, which happens in about 15 minutes or so. Alright, so let me pick up some comments that I haven't covered yet on the markets. So I have covered DAX and also gold. So let me pick up some other markets. USDCAD, right? Let me see. USDCAD on the daily chart, this is now retracing. Retracement, and the price is dropping down to Tenkan-sen. But if the market is going to be supported by the Tenkan-sen, then it goes up and breaks the previous resistance level, and the market can go up afterwards like this. But if the market breaks the Tenkan-sen, then it can go down to Kijun-sen or the Kumo. So in that case, we have to stay away. Okay, let's see. Okay, so looks like there are many traders coming in today. Thank you for joining everyone once again. Let me pick up some comments here now. Maybe a few comments, 1 or 2, and then I will switch it to the membership live stream. Richard says, do you use volumes for confirming strength of the trend? I don't use volume on Forex. I only use candlesticks and also Ichimoku lines, and also the lines, resistance, support, and trend lines I use. Okay, Mas says, how can we detect retracement with the Ichimoku? There are a couple of ways to detect the retracement of Ichimoku, but one of the most simple way to expect retracement is the Kumo thickness. When you see Kumo very thin, angle up or down, then most likely the market retraces backwards. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I have already checked the Bitcoin, so you can watch archive and enjoy my analysis. Basically, it's ranging, so I say stay away. Okay, Global Japan says, hello Kay, my password for Ichimoku book is not working. Please write me an email. Yeah, please write me an email, and I will give you instruction to open the book, please. Okay, Charlighter says, how do you verify the Kumo breakout? Kumo breakout is verified by the candlestick close above the Kumo, and that will be the Kumo breakout. So in this example, this was the nice Kumo breakout. You see the candlestick close is above the Kumo, and this is the Kumo breakout. Sometimes, until you see the candlestick close, you might consider it's a breakout, but you have to wait for the close to be a clear breakout. Okay, so I will be ending the live stream today and switch it to the membership live stream. So thank you for joining everyone once again. If you liked it, please press the like button before you leave, and I will see you on the next one. Tomorrow there will be a weekly forecast. I will cover the pairs, Forex pairs in commodity gold and oil, and also indexes, and also we're going to review the news for next week. So if you're a public member, then I will see you tomorrow, and if you are a Ichimoku membership, I will see you afterwards in about 10 minutes or so. So once again, thank you for joining, and I hope you have a great weekend today. So yeah, please stay healthy, stay safe, and also stay gold. Alright, bye for now. Mata ne. Thank you.